Today I will discuss finding the square of a number by traditional multiplication method and by some shortcut methods of some specific numbers, and after that I'll discuss Pythagorean triplet. So first let's see how to find the square of a number with traditional method. So generally whenever you have to find the square of a square of a number is the number multiplied by itself. So like this you will get a square. Suppose you have to find the square of 3, so that will be 3 into 3 equals to 9. So but what if you have to find the square of 105? You can multiply it, but it will be a little bit time consuming. But if you have to find out the square of this number, this also you can find with this traditional method, but it can be a little bit lengthy. So for finding the square of these numbers, we can use the method which I will discuss. So if you have to find the square of this number 102, so what we will do, we will simply break this number in two simpler numbers whose square we can find easily, like the square of 100 we know, and the square of 2 as well. So now you can just simply write this 100 plus 2 times. Now I can just simply multiply. So 100 into 100 will be 10,000. Then 100 into 2 will be 200. Then 2 into 100, 200 plus 4. So here I have just simply multiplied. So after adding all this, what you will get, that will be 40401. So you will get 10404. So that will be the square of this number. Now you can also say that this is also very lengthy. So just look at the pattern, and from the pattern we can make a formula. So you can see in this line it is 10,000. Then here it is 200 plus 200. So just simply you can write it as 400 plus 4. Okay. So now if you see all this, so you can write it here. This one, suppose you have a plus b, or a is 100 and b is 2. Okay. So now here this one is your a square. Now we'll see this one. So this is how much? 100 into 2 into 2, twice of a and b. A into b, 100 into 2, 200, then into 2 will give you 400. So twice of ab plus b square. Okay, so this is the formula by which you can solve the square of any number. Let's see one more example. So now I am taking square of 96. So 96 can be broken down in 100 minus 4 square. So now I will use this shortcut method to find the square of it. So here 100. So I've written square of the first number, okay, then square of the last number, then plus twice of the first number and the second number. Here the second number comes with negative sign, so just keep it here. So you can remember this formula, and you can change, you can take the sign of the second, whatever it is. In the previous it was positive, so you can take positive. Here it is negative, so take it negative. Now just multiply it, so it is 10,000. Here it will give you negative, so negative 800 plus 16. Now you can just easily add. So you will get 9216. So this one I think you understood. What you have to do, first break down the number in two simpler numbers which you can find easily, whose square, and then you will get two numbers. So square of the first number plus the square of the second number plus twice of first number into second number will give you the square of any number. So this is first method. Now I will discuss some other patterns in the squares. Now this method is applicable to the numbers whose unit place is 5. Okay. In other it is not applicable. So this particular method is for the numbers whose unit place is 5. Okay. So in this method what you have to do, just simply your first step will be write down 25. What is the square of 5? Square of 5 is 25. Just write 25. Now what is the number here? Here the number is 2. Okay, so write 2. Then take the next number of 2. So what is the next number of 2? After 2, 3 comes. Okay, so you will take this number and the next number, 2 into 3. So now you just have to multiply this one. So you will get 625. So 625 is the square of 25. So this is the easiest way to find the square of digits having the unit place 5. Okay, you can check it here also. Square of 5, 25. You have to write 25. Now here you will write 3. What is the next number after 3? 4. So 3 4s are 12. So it will be 1225. Okay. Now for this again you can do 25 as it is. Then 4. Next number 5. 4 5s are 20. So 25. So this is the other method. But it is applicable if the unit digit is 5. It is not applicable for all of the numbers. Now this is the another way to find the square of a number. So with this method you can check your answers whether it is correct or not. So the first one is 12 square. So for this, what you have to do, first thing you just do the square of this number, the unit digit. So what is the square of 2? Square of 2 is 4. So you have written simply 4. After that you have to multiply these two. So what is the multiplication of these two? 1 into 2, 2. Then multiply it with 2 again. So it will be 4. Then square of this number. So that will be 1. So the square of 12 is 144. So here what we have done, first step, do the square of the ones place. Okay. Then what you have to do, tens place into ones place into 2. Okay. And then square of the tens place. But what if you will get a 2-digit number in the middle one? You can carry forward it to the tens number. Okay. For finding the square of 24, what you will do? Square of the unit place, then square of the tens place, then in the middle twice of tens place into the units place. Now here square of 4 is 16. So we will write 16 as it is, and 1 will go forward to the previous next place, tens place. Now here again you will get 16. So just write 6, and this 1 will go forward to the next one. Here square of 2 is 4. Now just simply add these. So you will get 6, 7, 5. So square of 24 is 576. So this is the shortcut method. Now let's see what is Pythagorean triplet. So when you have 3 numbers like A, B, C, so these are some specific number, and the square of the 2 numbers is equals to the square of the third number. That is the Pythagorean theorem also. So then these 3 numbers are known as Pythagorean triplet. So like 3, 4, 5 are the numbers which are Pythagorean triplet, or you can also say 6, 8, 10 are another triplet which gives you the Pythagorean triplet. So here you know that 3 square plus 4 square will be equals to 5 square. Here also 6 square plus 8 square will be equals to 10 square. So these are known as the Pythagorean triplet. So generally 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 are the forms of Pythagorean triplet, where the value of m will start with 2. Okay, the value will greater to 1. Okay, so it will start with 2. So let's take one example, like what we will get the first one. So if your m is 2, so you will get 2 into 2, 4, then 2 square minus 1 and 2 square plus 1 will give you the Pythagorean triplet. So that will be 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 4 plus 1, 5. So this I have discussed already. 3, 4, 5 are the Pythagorean triplet. So putting the value of m, and after that you will get the Pythagorean triplet. But the m should be greater than 1. Now you can get this type of questions on Pythagorean triplet. Like this one I have taken here. Write the Pythagorean triplet whose one member is given 6. Now I've told what are the forms of the Pythagorean triplet. The forms are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So these are the three numbers which are in Pythagorean triplet. So here what we will do, if we know one of the member, so we will compare that one of the member with these two. Okay, so here we will compare this 6 with 2m. So from here we will get the value of m. So from here you will get m equals to 3. You can also compare with the other members. If you get a positive number, then it will be the valid value. If you take this one, so m square, you will get 7 and m will be, so here this m is not defined. 7 is not a perfect square, so this value of m we can't take, or this is not that member. And afterward we will compare this m square plus 1 with 6. So here we will get m square equals to 5, which is again is not a perfect square, so we will not consider this and this. So here we have only one value of m, that is 3. So here first thing you will compare your member which is given with these values. So whichever will give you the value, valid value, you will take that value. So here m came 3. So other members will be how much? M square minus 1. So other member will be 3 square minus 1 and m square plus 1, that is 3 square plus 1. So see what we will get. 9 minus 1, 8, and here 9 plus 1, 10. So your members will be, triplet will be how much? 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So 2m is 6 and this one is 8 and this one is 10. So your triplet is 6, 8, 10.